Many people think I'm bullshitting when I say resonances are not desirable and that Hifiman planars are trash. The purpose of this video is to show you which headphone correctly reproduces the timbre of the recording. Let's first start with the HE6. One more thing, if you are playing this video through resonating garbage like Hifiman planars, you are not going to be able to tell what I'm talking about. If you have a competent transducer that's not riddled with resonances like the HD600 or Etymotic ER2SC, you know how incredibly realistic the timbre in that song was. Witness the Hifiman HE6 ravage that. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? That shit sounds so bad. All the realism to the instruments is completely gone. We're left with this mushy pile of garbage, which I honestly have no clue how anyone could enjoy. Let's move on to the HE6 SE, which sounds worse than that, believe it or not. In my Sisvara video, I described the kinds of people that like this headphone. This is the reason why. Before you start shouting, "Oh, it's just a YouTube sound demo, of course it's not going to sound like the original recording," wait until you hear the HD800S, which does not resonate like a piece of garbage. Fucking finally, the instruments finally sound real. All of these peaks and dips you see right here are actually resonances. Once you've analyzed the frequency response of enough headphones, you'll realize that CSD is pretty much useless because you can see all the problems in the frequency response. At about 3 to 5 kHz, we're seeing the exact same problems we were having in the frequency response. If we look at the HD800S, there are simply no resonances to be found. This is how it's supposed to be. Let's see what the king of loudspeakers, Floyd Toole, has to say about resonances. Effects of reflections on timbre, the audibility of resonances. Resonances are the building blocks of most of the sounds that interest, entertain, and inform us. Very high Q resonances define pitches. They play the notes. Medium and low Q resonances add complexity, defining the character of voices or musical instruments. We learn to recognize patterns of resonances, including their relative amplitudes. In sound reproduction, resonances are to be avoided. Added resonances alter the timbral character of voices and instruments in programs. They add coloration. The task of a sound reproduction system is to accurately portray the panorama of resonances and other sounds in the original sources, not to editorialize by adding its own.